I'm Carrie Ann Stout, founder and CEO of Vinco Bar Exam Coaching. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 10, bar prep, but make it festive. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to make a bar exam game that you can play with someone else who is studying for the bar exam. But first, 2 days Christmas shirt, Snoopy, Woodstock, Christmas wreath. This is from Kohl's. It is so soft. I love this sweatshirt so much. I have a Mickey one too that I'll wear in another video, but it's really important. It's really important to me that you know that I am upholding my promise to wear different Christmas gear in every single video. So I think that this is a great video, a great topic, because I'm not saying that we can make studying for the bar exam like the best time of your life. But there are things that you can do that are both helpful, meaning that you're going to be learning, and aren't so serious and stressful. And creating a bar exam game, it's great for kinesthetic learners. It could be great for visual learners. It's very interactive. It gives you a reason to interact with someone else and not just be doing it on your own. And it can help you learn, memorize, and understand law. I will tell you what supplies you need. It's really easy. It's really basic. So let's get started.
All right, let's learn how to play legal taboo. So I cannot take credit for this game. I didn't come up with it. I learned it from other academic support professionals. I don't know where it originated from, um, but I know that it is something that's been widely circulated. And basically, it is a way to help you really get comfortable explaining the legal doctrines. So if you've never played Taboo, you get a card that has a word on the top, like dog, for example. And then it has a list of words that you can't say, the taboo words, right? Like, so you can't say dog or puppy or pet or man's best friend or bark or woof, or maybe treats, whatever. Dog, the words that make it very easy to identify that the word is a dog. So you have to explain what it is. So if it was dog and you couldn't say any of those words, you might say um, that it's an animal that lives in a house, for example. And then people might guess like cat, bird, and eventually dog. This is great to do with legal doctrines because, particularly on essays with analysis, the biggest issue that students run into is not explaining themselves. So, if you look at the screen, I made 3 examples looking at negligence. So the doctrine that somebody would have to guess would be negligence, and the words that you can't say are duty breach, actual cause, proximate cause, causation, injury, or damages. And the reason I love this is because it forces you to explain what those words mean, which is the biggest issue on analysis is you don't explain. You just say negligence is duty breach, causation, damages, and that's not enough. So if you're trying to describe negligence without saying any of these words, you might say, this is a tort where one person has a responsibility to another person. And if they fail to meet that responsibility and they make something bad happen to another person and that person is hurt. So you're explaining, right? Duty is responsibility. Breach is not reaching that responsibility. You're trying to use the words of the definitions to describe them. Using contract formation, for example, maybe the words you can't say here offer acceptance and consideration. So you might say, when two people want to make an agreement with each other and they want to write it down and they want to explain what the details of the agreement are, and one person wants to give someone something else in exchange. Um, so explaining those words. I would have more than 3 things. I'm just giving you examples. You want to make it a little bit hard and you want to make it so that you actually have to explain things. Um, and then hearsay as a third example, right? I actually think this is the hardest one. So let's see if I can do it. So I can't say any of these words. So I might say, it's when you go to the place where the judge is and you want to have your client say something to the judge, but It's what they saw one day before they came to court, or what they heard one day before they came to court, and they want to say it to explain to the judge what happened. That might be how I explain it. And so how can you play this? Now, usually we would have you write these down on index cards and make your own taboo set. But I tried to make this virtual friendly because I'm not trying to encourage anybody to get together in person right now. So I think really having 4 people as a minimum to play this, and you could do it on Zoom. And beforehand, you would all come up with, as many of these as possible. You make as many, air quotes, taboo cards as you could make. Um, and usually you would have the other team supervising, somebody from the other team supervising, to make sure that the person isn't saying any of the taboo words. I think it's probably easiest if you just go on the honor system, or you could divvy up the cards, the virtual cards, before you get started, and then swap them so that the other team could monitor what you're doing. Or, like I said, since we're just doing this for fun and to try to learn something, you could just use the honor system. So by doing it in a Word doc or a Google doc or something like that, you can easily create these online and have fun doing it that way as well, and safely, and that way you don't have to be in person. So again, the reason to do something like this is to break up the monotony of bar prep, where it's all day after day the same kind of thing. B, this is really great for being interactive and kinesthetic. It gives you something to do with other people that's actually productive, and it really helps to make sure that you are drilling down and understanding the definitions of things beyond the surface level, and therefore that makes it more likely that you're going to be able to explain them and get more points for them on your essays. So if you give this a try, let us know. I hope you enjoy it.
Thanks for watching today's Vlogmas video. I hope that you try to make this game. Do me a favor, let me know in the comments if you do make this game, or if there are any other bar exam games or activities that you've heard of or tried that we can share with everyone studying for the bar exam. So as always, to learn more about Vinco, you can head to vincoprep.com, or if you are considering working with a bar exam coach for one of the upcoming exams, you can email Sheena at info@vincoprep.com, and she will hook you up with a free consult. Just tell her that you're following along with Vlogmas, and she'll get that all set up for you. Okay, so till next time.